Thank you, madam. My good friend and the very rightful recipient of today's honor, the membership of the Institute of Company Secretaries of India, Kumar Mangalam Birlaji, Chairman of the Aditya Birla Group, the President of the Institute, C.S. Ashish Gargji, the Chairman of the CLG Committee of the Institute, C.S. Shri N.P.S. Chawlaji, Vice President ICSI, C.S. Nagendra Raoji, all the distinguished company secretaries who are participating in this program. Some of you are at the venue, many of us have joined virtually. My greetings to all of you on the auspicious occasion of Lodi, which we are celebrating tonight, Makar Sankranti, Pongal, Onam. This is a country full of diversity, full of joy, a country which offers across different regions so many opportunities to celebrate. And I think the fact that Kumar Babu is being given this recognition on this auspicious day, and you are recognizing so many other winners through your corporate social responsibility awards on the eve of Makar Sankranti, Pongal, Onam, is truly an excellent opportunity for me also to add my compliments, my congratulations to Kumar, to all the other winners of today's awards. Every award actually is a great inspiration. It helps people reinvent, rejuvenates their energy. It encourages others who may not have won an award today, but encourages them to contribute, to work harder, to aspire for the awards in the years to come. And coming from a very prestigious organization like the Institute of Company Secretaries makes it even more special. In fact, listening to your president, Mr. Garg, I was seeing a future politician in the making. I think Mr. Garg spoke extremely well, quoted extensively from India's culture, our historical texts. And I must say, Mr. Garg, that when I read the list of award winners, it truly reflects the impartial nature of your jury's work. I must compliment CS Mr. Chawla also for the good work he and his team have done. But I do believe that each one of the winners today will go back encouraged that their work is being recognized, will encourage them to do even better in the years to come, and will encourage all the other companies to follow the footsteps and the high benchmarks and standards that have been set by your award. In fact, your motto that you just quoted, Satyam Vada and Dharmam Chara, speak the truth, abide by the truth, is truly reflective of the work that is expected of your institute and its 65,000 members, as you just pointed out. All of us, whether in government, in business, investors, other stakeholders, depend on the corporate governance system to be working efficiently, to be working effectively, and ensuring the transparency in company accounts, company records, ensuring truth in the way they are filing with the government and the registrar of companies and all the other associated compliances, particularly of company law, and the trust that a certificate given by a company secretary from your institute is worth its weight in gold. It's that trust that you have earned. It's that transparency that is reflected in your work. It's the truth that you speak, that you abide by, that really reflects on India's own corporate governance standards. And for that matter, you have very rightly chosen Mr. Birla. I recall that he was heading the committee which sets standards of ethics and corporate governance in India. And I think his committee is quoted very extensively on many international forums also for the good work that they did, for the very valuable recommendations and suggestions, and for the fact that his own group focuses very deeply on high ethics, high standards of good corporate governance, and also is recognized probably worldwide for the good work that they do in terms of CSR, for the valuable work that his mother leads, Srimati Rajya Birla ji, in serving society, giving back to society. And I have no doubt in my mind that Kumar Babu will be a very, very deserving fellow member of your institute and will also guide your institute in its endeavors in the future. As John Maxwell, the famous American author, had said, a leader is one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. I think in Mr. Birla, we have such a leader who truly practices very high standards of ethics and good governance, and also has a heart of gold for the lesser privileged sections of society. Congratulations, Mr. Kumar Birla. I wish you well in your further endeavors, and I'm sure you will continue to make all of us professionals, all of us in different walks of life. Today I'm in government, but I can assure you that all of us together, the ecosystem of industry, the private sector, the institutions like the Institute of Company Secretaries, industry bodies and associations, government, all of us are equal stakeholders in the future of our motherland, our great country, India. And together, when we take it upon ourselves that we're going to make this country great, we're going to make this country truly a self-reliant nation which serves our people, which takes prosperity to 1.4 billion people, which improves the quality of life and the ease of living of every citizen of India. No power on earth can stop us from succeeding. And as I think Paul Coelho has said, though I prefer to quote Shah Rukh Khan rather than Paul Coelho, I think once all of us make up our mind, once we all demonstrate that desire to succeed in making our country great, in making the lives of our people happy, the entire universe will conspire with us to make our mission a success. And I'm certain the 65,000 members of this institute, the 300,000 students who are in the future going to become company secretaries and serve this profession, serve the nation honorably, and industry leaders like Mr. Birla and entire ecosystem in the country will work together, will work as one. And I have the confidence and the courage of conviction to predict that India will become a superpower, will find its rightful place in the Committee of Nations, will once again be recognized as truly the country of the future, the land which can move global economy, the people who will contribute to the world's prosperity. And it's very unfortunate that from a position of global dominance, with 27% of the global economy coming out of India, we have over the years of subjugation, since Ashish Garg was quoting from mythology and history so much, I also don't mind reflecting on how India has lost opportunities, how we have been reduced from that Sone ki chidiya to a situation where we are today working to uplift millions out of poverty, to improve the standard of living of our brothers and sisters, and working towards leaving behind a country which is better than the one you and I inherited. I think it's our duty as well-meaning citizens, as the section of society which has received a number of privileges, good quality education, good healthcare. We are privileged to have a lifestyle which allows us the opportunity of serving others. I think we are also privileged that we have an opportunity to make India great. We have an opportunity to look at development and sustainable development as the mantra of this country. We have an opportunity to change the image of this country from the past, where it was full of contradictions, full of irregularities, to a country which works honestly, transparently, and works for the wider benefit of its 140 crore citizens. I'm sure the optimism that I see today, the positivity that I see today, and the compassion that you are recognizing and seeing today, all of these together will help us in evolving and crafting a better future for our great country. For that matter, every small act that anybody does, your members, Mr. Kumar Birla and his vast team of the Aditya Birla Group, the large number of projects that he's and his company and his family is undertaking for improving the lives of the people of India, every small act that each one of us is performing has the power to make a large difference in someone's life. Very often it's an inadvertent difference. We don't even realize what impact our words, our behavior, or our actions will have on the larger benefit of society and mankind. I remember I was once asked, why are you leaving your profession, your business activities, your private life, and immersing yourself entirely into politics? A lot of people have a lot of wrong impressions about politics and politicians. A lot of people are fearful about politics. A lot of people avoid politics as if it's something where you don't want to dirty your hands. And I say to all of you that, to my mind, it's the story of the computer. It's garbage in, garbage out. If we, good people in this country, well-meaning people, are involved in public service, are involved in politics, are involved in social causes, after all, I'm sure Ashish, Nagendra, Mr. Chawla, all of you serving your institute also must be sacrificing hugely in your professional practice. But you're doing it for a cause. You're doing it for a more organized and better working of your institute. That is public service. And through your contribution and your actions, you're helping run your organization better. You're helping serve Indian corporates better. You're helping the government by ensuring that corporates and businesses work in an organized and honest, truthful and transparent manner so that government can rely on these records. I think collectively, each one of us is contributing. And I decided to come into the political field because I found here an opportunity that with one stroke of the pen, with one file that I make clear, I could possibly be impacting thousands of lives, possibly millions of lives. It's an opportunity of a lifetime, which is where very often whenever I get an opportunity to meet professionals such as all of you, company secretaries, I often make this appeal that good people are required to come into public service. Good people are required to serve in government. Good people are required to take up vantage positions in institutions, industry bodies, in government, in political arena, in fact, in every walk of life. It could be as small an activity as your local building society or a local resident welfare association or a sports club in your neighborhood. or even a collection you may be doing to set up a public toilet. Every single act contributes and impacts lives, impacts the future of our children. And the recognition that you are today giving through your CSR awards, Corporate Social Responsibility Award that you are giving out today, through the Corporate Governance Awards that you are giving out today, through the Secretarial Audit Report that you are giving out today, and more particularly, the recognition being given today through the Lifetime Achievement Award to a person whose contribution, particularly in today's time, is really significant, really praiseworthy. I don't know if the names have been announced as yet, so I'm not specifically referring to it. But as you announce the name, I'm sure all your participants on the VC will put two and two together and figure out why I say this. But truly, your awards today will help excite the imagination, nurture the desire of more and more people to serve society, to work towards a greater, better India in the post-COVID world. As they say, corporate social responsibility should mean committed for societal reform. When we do CSR, it should not just be about giving somebody alms or one meal or even some small one-time benefit. I think gradually all of us who have an opportunity to contribute to the nation, to society through CSR, must start looking at societal reform and look at programs which can have a far-reaching impact. I know when the Rotary started the Pulse Polio program, what a huge impact it has had on the country. I've often been talking about, and now the Honorable Prime Minister has also spoken about, sanitary pads. We are a nation which is now 73, entering into we are in our 74th year, will soon be entering the 75th year of independence. While we have been able to ensure that every house has a toilet through the huge investment of over 1 lakh crores to provide over 10 crore toilets to all our families, particularly the lesser privileged sections of society, we have still missed the bus on sanitary pads. Menstrual hygiene for women is an important element which we should all be worried about. I often appeal to institutes, I often appeal to corporates that let us pick up some particular aspect which excites you the most. And each one of us can choose what excites each one of us, our families or our corporates, or we can collectively take up a program on a much larger scale nationally. But if each one of us takes up a specific agenda and focuses full attention, Ashish, like you said, Arjun की आंख की तरह उसको पूरा ध्यान देके उसमें सफलता प्राप्त करने में अगर लग जाते हैं, तो मैं समझता हूं कि अलग अलग पहलू जो इस देश के आज तक समस्या बन के हमारे सामने बैठे हुए हैं, आज तक हम देश में उसको पूरी तरीके से मिटा नहीं पाए, उस पे हम अकल्पनात्मक काम कर सकते हैं. तो मैं चाहूंगा कि आपका इंस्टीट्यूट भी कोई ना कोई ऐसा एक महत्वपूर्ण प्रोजेक्ट जो आपकी टीम को अच्छा लगता है उसको ले, उसको अपना मिशन बनाए, उसको 2-3 साल का प्रोजेक्ट बनाए, प्रोजेक्ट के तहत उसका आउटरीच करे देश भर में. आपके मेंबर्स तो हर छोटे बड़े शहर में हैं, हर टाउन, छोटे बड़े टाउन में मिलेंगे. मेरा मानना है कि आप बन सकते हैं एजेंट्स फॉर चेंज, आप बन सकते हैं समाज में परिवर्तन लाने के एक बहुत बड़ा माध्यम. और आपके 3 लाख स्टूडेंट्स को भी अगर यंग फॉर्मेटिव इयर्स में इस भावना के बारे में आप और ज्यादा प्रेरणा देंगे, आपके सीनियर मेंबर्स एडॉप्ट करेंगे कि 65,000 मेंबर 1-1, 5-5, 6-6 स्टूडेंट्स को साथ में जोड़ के आपके लार्जर ऑब्जेक्टिव को देश भर में इंप्लीमेंट करें, तो मेरा मानना है कि बहुत बड़ा परिवर्तन और बहुत बड़ा योगदान आपका इंस्टीट्यूट कर सकता है. जैसे कि लियो टॉल्स्टॉय ने कहा था happiness increases when shared. And I'm sure that when we all decide that we are going to share our happiness with those sections of society who still need a lot more support, who need affirmative action, तो मेरा मानना है कि ये हमारी खुद की खुशी भी और हमारे खुद का जीवन भी और बड़े अच्छा साध्य होगा। हमारी खुशी के साथ साथ हमारा पारिवारिक जीवन भी अच्छा होगा। और मैं समझता हूं जो संतोष हम सबको मिलेगा अपने कंट्रीब्यूशन के माध्यम से, वो उसका कोई तोल नहीं हो सकता। इट इज इमेजरेबल द सैटिस्फैक्शन दैट वी विल गेट from contributing to a better future for India. As they say, there are many ways to serve the people, but I do believe your institute will continue to serve with the high spirit, with sensitivity and sincerity. My best wishes to the institute. Congratulations once again to all the award winners today. My compliments to Mr. Kumar Birla on the big honor bestowed on him today. Thank you very much. God bless all of you.